What it is, YouTube gang, it's your boy Kaho. Welcome back to my channel. Hey gang, it's been a while. It's been about nearly 50 days since I posted my last long form video on YouTube, and this was the longest time I've ever went without posting on my YouTube channel, man. Yeah man, life things happened and I'm about to give you guys a brief rundown, man. With that being said, man, let's get into the story. As you guys can see by the title, man, the boy fumbled a baddie.
Mavena, please disappoint me again. I knew it, Mavena.
I fumbled a baddie, bro. But then did I really fumble if I never had possession though?
Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
Hey man, basically, man, I am in love with a baddie that I cannot have, dog.
You're just ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining it.
So since March, right, dog, there's been this girl on campus that I've been eyeing and shit, dog, right? Now the reason for me not approaching her immediately is because, man, I got gwababa, dog. I won't even lie, man. I was judging you ninjas on YouTube and stuff on those videos, but it turns out I have gwababa, bro.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So, man, ever since March, man, there was this girl on campus that I had been eyeing, dog, and started telling my boys about her. I was like, man, that girl looks so good, you know? And to give you guys a picture of how she looks, dog, if you guys know who Kerry Washington is, dog, she looks exactly like her, dog. You understand? So I had to shoot my shot, even though it was from half court. So ever since March, I was eyeing this girl, man. And then on the 1st of April, I think it was either a Monday or a Tuesday. I distinctly remember that day because that was the day I approached her, dog. So I approached her after 3 weeks of just thinking about it and just trying to prepare myself for it, dog. And then on that day, man, I tend to stay quite late after my classes because I have to wait for the Uber demand to go down so that the prices could go down, right? So I typically wait more than an hour every day, every time campus is done, just for me to go home. So it was one of those days and I thought she went home, dog. So I was just there on my phone listening to Kendrick Lamar or whatnot, what that murals, So I was just there listening to that song because that's all I listen to when it's like that, or I'm on YouTube, right? And then it was around after 5 p.m, dog, way after 5 p.m. Because I have one. Wait. Yeah, my bad, y'all. The camera was falling over, so I had to stiffen up the thingy there on my ring light. But yeah, it was way after 5 p.m, as I was saying, man. So I thought she had went home by now, right? Because I knew what time she would typically leave and stuff, right? So at this point, dog, I'm not even thinking about I'm on my phone. So, and it's a very cold day this day, right? So I'm there on my phone, dog, doing my thing, and I see her coming out. She chills by one of the benches on the other side. So I couldn't have known she was there, right? So as I raise my head up, I see her coming out from where she was chilling at, or she was maybe in her classes because it was a cold day and completing work, whatever, we don't do the same courses and shit. So she came out, and as I was seeing her, I was like, damn, bro, she was at school this entire time. There's no one on campus. It would have been the perfect time to shoot my shot, right? But as she was coming out, I was like, damn, I missed my opportunity, because if she's coming out now, then it means her Uber has literally. Man, maybe the gods of YouTube do not want me to tell this story because it might be the greatest thing you have ever heard on YouTube. But as I was saying, man, me seeing her coming out, it broke my heart because I was like, damn, if she's coming out now, then it means she was, in her classes waiting for the Uber. So now it means her Uber actually arrived. So there goes my opportunity, right? So now she goes down the stairs, and then she comes back up the stairs, and then I'm observing her. She goes into the reception area, right? Because it's a cold day, remember? I was just chilling outside because I am an aura farmer. You know, I gotta gain them masculine points, right? I had a jersey on. It's okay, right? So she goes into the reception area. I'm like, cool. Oh, she goes into the reception area, and I'm waiting for her to come out or whatever, because I'm thinking maybe her Uber got cancelled, whatever the situation was. Maybe she's about to head out now. Now I give it a few minutes, bro. She's still inside the reception area. She's chilling, right? So I pass by intentionally just to see where she's chilling at inside the reception area thingy, and she was still there. Hey, dog. I started hyping myself up, dog. I was listening to Kendrick. I was like, yo, whack that music. You know, the energy make you niggas move back to Europe. But it's regular for me, that's for sure. The love and hate is definite without it. You know, I was in my zone, dog. I was like, let me hype myself up. My lips were dry as hell. I ran into the IT area, right, where there are those people who work on, you know, our IT stuff, right, student, whatever, portals and stuff. I go in there, I ask them, yo, I need a Vaseline. I have a situation here. You know, I did not explain the full thing, but one of the ladies assisted me, and she said, yeah, this must be the last time, whatever. I'm there with my Vaseline there. I ran to the bathrooms, dog, to prepare myself because I need to check, you know. And then then I come back down from the bathrooms, and then I have myself up, dog. I'm like, I'm going in. As I'm about to walk into the reception area, I hear voices, dog, because I thought there was no one there. I hear voices, dog. Hey, dog, I back out again, dog.
Awukhonahali shem.
Bro, I back out again. I'm like, shit, man. And then, you know, I could hear, oh, it's just the guys that work here and stuff. But the idea was that the reception area was completely empty, basically. But anyways, man, I have myself up. Eventually, I go in, bro. I go in. And one of my first things is to say, okay, you know, may I have a seat? She's like, sure. Yeah, one of my first things to do as a guy in that situation, because I got gwababa and I know I'm gonna mess up along the way, is to hold up, yeah. Ah man, what's going on, doc? They just have an irritation and stuff. But as I was saying, doc, since I know I have gwababa, you know, I'm nervous and all, and I know I can't hide it. One of my first moves is actually to put myself down before they notice anything, right?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So one of my first lines was like, hey man, please pardon me, I am very nervous, but I'm pretty sure you have a mirror at home so you could understand my situation. That was a good line, dog. Y'all can't tell me nothing, you know. So I was just laying it bare that I'm nervous. Forgive me for whatever stutter you hear and stuff, right? Because I knew I was gonna have, you know, some mess ups as I was talking to her and stuff, right? So I introduced myself, dog. I'm like, I'm Kaho. I'm original from the Northwest. I came down to this area for, you know, for schooling purposes and stuff. And I was like, I would like to know what your name is. I don't know if I should reveal her name because it's not like you guys are plenty, you know. I don't even get comments from you guys. I mean, come on. Yeah, but she was closer, and her name starts with an N, right? So one of my fumbles is that when she told me she was closer, remember my ex is closer, and she abused me.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
So I instinctively say, ah man, I hope you are not like the last one. Bro, I did not plan to say it, dog. It just came out automatically. You know, why would I say that, dog? You know, I'm like, I hope you are not like the last one. I'm like, you know, I see that I messed up, but I played the game. I don't know where I went with the conversation because it's been a while since the conversation happened. But basically, man, yeah, I was just asking her, where she's from. She was from Northcliff, and I had a few lines around that, dog. I was like, it's Northcliff, very far from this particular area. In case an individual from that area wanted to visit, I was just, doing that indirect stuff and stuff. But she yeah, whatever the case was, man. So I kind of cooked. For my first approach type thing, dog. I kind of cooked, Um, she received a call from her mom, yo, get yourself an Uber, I can come and pick you up, whatever. So I'm the one who then walked her out of the reception area up until the Uber, and then we were talking along the way, you know. And man, there was a point where she was laughing and stuff, dog. But yeah, but that was the 1st of April, right? Now, as I say goodbye to her, I'm like, yo, talk to you another day. She's like, okay, sure. She gets into an Uber. I go inside because my Uber has not arrived or the price has not went down and stuff. After that, dog, you would think it would be easier to approach her the second time because I broke the wall and the conversation went relatively well, given how nervous I was and things like that, right? I did make her laugh and stuff, right? Hey boy, I don't know what happened, dog. Somehow my gwababa got worse.
Hey, bo, hey, bo, hey, bo, hey, bo.
And I'm asking myself, bro, you already approached her the first time. How is it harder for you to approach her again? You understand? So, man, hey, man, Gwababa said in, I would see her here and there, and I just wouldn't, I would want to wait for another perfect moment like how it was the first time. Because remember, it was a very cold day, school was empty. I don't know why I kept waiting for that moment because the situation was already set up for me. I introduced myself, all I had to do is continue our conversation this time around. So I hesitated for like a few weeks, and my boys from campus are telling me, yo, you better strike now, you better strike now. Every time they see her, they're like, go to her, go to her. Hey, dog, I'm busy analyzing the situation. I'm like, nah, there's too many niggas. There's not niggas as in people, as in guys, like people people in general. I was like, nah, there's too many people here, whatever. I can't make my move now. So a part of me was waiting for a perfect moment again, dog. I don't know why, foolishly. And then test week came, dog, and as you know, with test week, every time you write, that's the only time you come, and then the other days you are not coming to school, and then we are not doing the same courses, right? So like for that 2-3 weeks, I also did not get to see her, dog, and that just added to the situation, dog. Number one, I had the gwababa. Number two, I was waiting for the perfect moment. Number three, test week, which made us not come to school and things like that. Oh guys, if my fridge makes a noise, just know, hey man, we in the trenches for real, dog. So yeah. But as I was saying, man, test week came and we're not doing the same course and things like that. So I'm not seeing her and stuff. So that little spark or whatever that I could have sparked in her, man, was like dipping a bit, right? I would guess, right? On my side, hey dog, I'm thinking about her every day, dog.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Hey boy, I start telling my boys, hey man, I need her in my life, dog.
Mavena, please disappoint me again. I knew it, Mavena.
Now I need her in my life, gents, like, right? So yeah, there was this few weeks of us writing exams and stuff, dog, and then April was already shy, right? Because of this. Yeah, we were doing test week in May, right? No, test week was mid-April, right? The first test week, and then the second test week was mid-May, right? So it was that phase, dog, of that thingy. And then I just went through some mental stuff, dog. Can't even lie, bro. Like, I just realized how lonely I was, bro. Like, sheer loneliness, bro. I'm not even talking not having a bunch of friends, dog. Like, I looked around when I was when I was back at my res, right? I stayed alone. There's no one to talk to. It's only me and my YouTube, right? So I went through that mental stuff, dog. I was like, damn, bro. And then I thought about it. I was like, damn, bro, no one has texted you in the past year, dog. You know, that's how crazy the situation is. And then some of my friends that I try to stay in contact with, dog, I also realized with them that yo, bro, if you don't text them, they never text you, right? And the thought of that just hurt me to the bro, it hurt me to the extreme, dog, just on some mental level stuff, dog. I was like, damn, bro, so Kaho is that forgettable, bro. You know, if I don't talk to you guys, you don't talk to me. You forget about me. I remember you guys' birthdays. I remember, you know, I'm not like, we're not the closest of people. I understand that part, right? But I'm like, I always have you guys on my mind as like my friends, right? So it was those kinds of thoughts that hurt me, dog. Yeah, man, I realized how lonely I was, man. And then I have my homeboy, right? He's also busy on his end and stuff. And so sometimes when I'm going through that mental stuff, I can't even text him because I'm like, it's not even gonna text back now, you know. But he's my boy for real, you know. It's not like, you know, this other group I'm talking about. But yeah, so I couldn't even have anyone to express myself to, dog. And then with that, I also have insomnia, which is chronic. It has been there since I was 14 years of age, right? So it was a culmination of all these things, man, that made me go into some deeper stuff. So I even took my mind off this dating stuff or trying to get this girl, right? But sharp. So yeah, as I was saying, yeah, man, just realizing that, man, I was like, damn, bro, when I don't hit you guys up, you guys don't hit me up, you know. And a part of me also realized that it's not even about malice, you know. Like, it's not their fault that these people have more important people and things to worry about than me, you know. So I don't even put it on them that much that they can forget about me, because it's also a question, why don't you have things to deal with? Why do you have people on your mind when they basically have not texted you in a year, right? When I say they haven't texted me in a year, I mean like they haven't checked up on me. I check up on them, right? So I did a little experiment, doc. I was like, okay, let me not text back. Let's see what happens. And it's been like 3-4 months, bro, without talking to a lot of these people, dog. And that shit hurts, man. I know you guys, it's like, bro, why do you care about people that don't care about you? But I've always been a very uh, empathetic individual, bro. That has always been me, dog. You know, and I'm glad that's who I am at my lowest, because once I get the money, right, then none of you people can say I switched up, because the person I was when I had nothing, I was the one giving you guys energy, and you guys were not giving me that energy back. You are not appreciating my efforts, right? And so when I get the money, bro, I'm going to forget a lot of you, bro. I don't even want to cap.
Sound like a real nigga to me.
Because I'm the good guy right now, you know, and I'm giving you guys energy and it's not being returned because you guys have more important things to worry about. And I respect that, you know, but it shouldn't be a problem too when I have more important things to worry about, bro. Imagine texting people, dog, right? And they hit you up with, you know, I'm not good at texting. And that's the kind of stuff I was dealing with, you know, that was all unraveling in my mind. I'm like, Kako, why do you put yourself in this position, dog? You know? So yeah, I was going through that mental stuff. As you guys can see, I'm back home now for a holiday and stuff. But yeah, I was going through that mental stuff back there. So my mind went off this girl for a while, right? And there were exams that happened. And then we had our exams right after the two test weeks. And then we had exams. I did my exams. I did well actually, right? But we are not there. So after I do my exams, I'm like, it's a holiday. Now it's time to shoot my shot at this goal again, right? Because now I'm off the mental stuff for now. You know, things are a bit better, right? I'm like, yo, Kaho, you approached her. She was kind of feeling you. Reignite that spark, and if she lets you in by this much, take full advantage this time. No gwababa, go all in, right? So I find her Instagram, and because she gave me her name when we first talked, right? When we first talked, the first and only time we talked, she gave me her Instagram. So I searched her up on Instagram because I did not want to shoot my shot via Instagram, even though I could meet her in person, right? So that's one of my strategic mistakes as well, because I was like, Kaho, it's time to defeat gwababa, do it in person. Even though I never did it in person, I should have just did it over Instagram as well, right? But yeah, so this girl, man, I sent her a friend request, man, right, on IG. And there it went, dog. It said requested. Day one. I go to sleep after that, dog. When I wake up, dog, I'm very anxious to check my IG because I'm wondering, did she accept my thing or not, right? So I'm very anxious that entire day to check my IG. But eventually I check my IG. I'm like, okay, it still says requested. So maybe she did not open her IG today. It's a Sunday. Sharp faded. Day two, I check. It still says requested. I'm like, it's fine. You know, it's a Saturday. It could be one of those weekends. You know, it could be one of those weekends. You know?
Ya bono to tag you. Just bono to tag you.
I'm like, it could be one of those weekends. And there was the Sunday, right? So I sent it on this Saturday, Sunday. Monday, I check again. It says requested. And then on Tuesday, dog, I'm like, nah, man. 4 days without being on Insta would be kind of crazy for like a suburban girl, you know? So I'm like, nah, man, let me check it again on Tuesday because it's 4 days later after I sent the friend request. And that should have been the red flag because who takes 4 days to accept a friend request over IG, dog? A follower request rather, you know? Dog, I'm so used to Facebook. It was about 11 p.m. when I then checked her IG, right? Because I forgot about the friend request, you know, because I'm watching podcasts and all these things. I'm not saying I have hoes, dog.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Like, you guys know I don't get hoes, like, you understand? So it was about 10:30 p.m. when I checked, right? And my mom was sitting right here. My mom was sitting like the sofa across me, and I'm there checking. And guess what I see, dog? Instead of it saying requested, it says follow.
Ha! 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 Ha!
It went from saying requested to follow. Now, I'm not an IG person like that. I don't know what that meant. So I go to ChatGPT, dog. Perhaps I was still in denial.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Because I should have known what was happening immediately. I go to ChatGPT, dog. I'm there. What does it mean when it goes from follow to when it goes from requested to follow after you send someone a request over a few days, whatever? ChatGPT tells me there's one of three things that could have happened. One, they deleted your friend request. Two, they declined your request. Three, I don't know what three was, bro. Nah, I was heartbroken. Like, I don't even wanna lie, bro. I never had possession, fine. But you know when you are playing for the trials, right? And you are the best player there, and somebody just injures you, and you almost made it to the big leagues, dog. Sharp, you were never in the big leagues, dog. but I almost made it to the big league, bro.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I almost had my first baby, dog. Baloi ba taung bana ba go nna jealousy.
Ah, wabafana man. Oh, what?
Had I gotten her, dog? Baloi ba taung bana go nna jealousy, dog.
And they gon' keep faking and faking they love. Yeah, hey, gave these hoes a chance, but they all the same. Just when you thought y'all dead, they leave you in pain. Once you're changing, I can't stand it. My heart can't take this damage. And the way I feel, can't stand it. Maybe I don't understand this. You're changing, I can't stand it. You help me fight when I.
Yeah, no, dog. I fumbled, dog. I fumbled, bro. I spent 2 years trying to heal from my ex thing, and now I am back to square one. All because I am in love with a baddie that I cannot have, dog. The village boy from Taung who had a dream to cuff a Northcliff baddie. His dream ended in shambles. He deleted my request, dog. And it's not deep to you guys, because mina niyafair, but guys.
Awukhonahali shem.
Me, I am a one girl at a time. Put all my energy into one girl. You know? Like, bro. That shit was deep for me, bro. Because what do you mean you saw my friend request and you deleted, dog? Like, Sharp Fade, you're not interested in me, romance-wise. But to delete my thing like we don't go to the same campus, bro.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
What kind of pernicious evil is that, dog? Come on, bro. So, man, I almost cuffed a Northcliff baddie, bro. No, but had I cuffed her, dog. And you guys are saying, why would you spend so many months, focusing your mental energy on this girl, bro? Yo, she looks like Kerry Washington, gang. She looks like Kerry Washington, bro. She looks like Kerry Washington. Perfectly even toned skin, bro. She has less than 300 IG followers. She don't even be talking to gents at campus, dog. She hangs out with like 1 or 2 friends. Oh, man. That was wifey for real, dog. That was the wifey for real, bro. Like, I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, bro. Like, I keep chasing these closer women, dog. And it always ends in pain. You. Yeah, ne. Northcliff baddie, bro. I almost. Some of you would say I was never in the game. I never had control of the ball. But for the mere fact that I was on the bench, it showed you that I had a potential to be in the game.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
Yo. Bro, I'm too old to be dealing with like teenage first love kind of vibes, dog. Like Sharp Fairy Show is gonna be like my second thing, bro. But that's my issue, bro. I keep even my homegirl told me this, dog. She said to me, your problem is that you see the wifey in every girl, bro. And I told her, God forbid a man sees the queen in every woman, you know.
But you're just ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining it.
But now I realized she was right, bro. Like, bro, every time, like, of course, you know, I won't fall for like an outright hoe, right? That's simping, right? But for me, when you're a girl and you're decent and there are certain features I like about you, hey boy, and I'm attracted to you, I tend to deep things immediately, dog. And that's not gonna work in this new climate, bro. For instance, up until a few weeks ago, I thought talking stage meant talking and getting to know a person, dog. I just found out that talking stage means chopping as well. Because in this new generation, people want to taste each other before they get into an official relationship. I'm like, I'm like, we don't do this in the village, dog. Talking stage to me meant it's 2-3 months of us getting to know each other, and then at some point you tell her, hey, let's date, let's be one thing. I just found out that talking stage also involves tasting each other. Like, I thought that was girlfriend and boyfriend duties, dog. You understand? So hey man, unfortunately I did not want to ever hoe in my life, but
What do you mean by that?
the only way to survive in this game, man, is to play by the rules of the game, man. All those innocent fine shits that you be fantasizing about, bro, they do not exist, Kaho. They do not exist, bro. And that's one thing I gotta realize, bro. Like, Abayo, but what innocent in this game, bro. Even the girl you think, she hasn't done anything. Bro, even the ugly girls be getting mad bodies, bro. And I'm like, you would think because she's ugly, you would think she would maybe focus on like character and develop a character and be a hard worker. Even those girls, dog, that you would think, never. They be having mad bodies. So now imagine the girls that are pretty, dog. Like, respectfully, bro, like, y'all gonna turn me into a villain, bro. And the other day, my dad threw shade on me as well, bro. So we were chilling at his friend's house, and his friend says, mfana wa Gauteng, how's Gauteng? Right? And I answer, Gauteng is okay because I don't even go out, you know? Not my dad commenting, yeah. No, then the guy said, yeah, this boy is focused, right? His friend said, this boy is focused. Not my dad replying to him, ona wa go jola lad.
Hey, banna. Hey, banna.
Hey, banna. Papa waka, dog. My dad. He threw shade on me, and to those that do not understand what that meant this one is going to start dating late. Bro, I never even have those kinds of conversations with my dad. So for him to know that I'm not even getting hoes, even though I'm in Gauteng, 400-500 kilometers away from him, it's crazy, bro. Do you know how much motion you need not to have for your own parents to know that you are not even getting a single baddie, even though you are living in a different province, dog? That was crazy, bro. And I'm like, between my experiences with me deeping stuff and then getting hurt in the process, my homegirl telling me, your problem is that you see the wife in every woman, my dad throwing shade on me, my homeboy as well telling me, yo, you put in too much heart in the game, and this is not a game where it needs your heart, you know? Y'all gonna turn me into a villain for real. And when I start doing my thing, bro, Y'all gonna be crying on some, yo, there's this guy from Taung, yo, he's hitting our mummies in Gauteng, bro.
Ooh, Vuyo is such a big dreamer.
I swear, bro. Y'all gonna turn me into a villain, bro. And I don't wanna be that guy, bro. I don't wanna favor. You know? I just want my little innocent fun shit. You know? That's all I want. But y'all keep telling me, yo, no, that's not how the game is, Kaho. You have to adapt. If I ever get into that game, there will be nothing left for you gents out there. I swear. Nothing. No, I'm kidding. Hey, I'm playing. But now y'all keep trying to turn me into a villain, bro. Bro, imagine I have not, like, since my ex, right? I have not tried talking to any other girl since. And we broke up in 2023. So for nearly 2 years, dog, I did not even attempt to talk to any other girl except this one, bro. That's how, because she hit a different spot in me, bro. I see pretty girls every day, dog. But, you know, it takes a special girl for those things to align, though. But then my problem is that I thought my ex was special. And she still did me bad, dog. So I keep deeping, like, I need to update my drive, dog. You know, I'm operating on Windows 6. And now it's time for Windows 12, 13, you know. So yeah, man, that's my story, man. I am in love with a baddie that I cannot have, bro. Yeah, hi. Kuningi, bro. Yeah, man, that was an update on my life, man. I've been going through it, man. I know y'all are like, dog, she was never even yours. You never even touched her, whatnot. Bro, it's that deep on my end, dog. It's that deep on my end, bro. Like, my heart is innocent, bro. My heart is innocent in this game, bro. And I hate that this is how the game is, bro. But I shall take signals from the market and provide the exact service that is needed by the market, bro. Hey, man, with that being said, man, thank you for viewing this video up to so far. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you guys next time.
One day get like a speeder, appearing on the screen, ke saluta majita. I look myself in the mirror, like damn, one day get to buy a beamer. Now I scheme with the schemers, and we be making money, go record the pina. I say hore ya speeder, and most of you know that libili la jiga. I'm like Dominic Toretto, but tell baka botle na ki do like a spina.